What's going on, everyone? My name is Benny, and we are back with Benny Knows Road to the Show. Benny Knows a creative player based off of myself when I was young and healthy, and I had dreams of being in the major leagues, and that's the beauty of Road to the Show. I can live vicariously through my creative player and live out my wildest fantasies, man. It is awesome. If you don't play Road to the Show, you guys should play it. It is a lot of fun. Here we go. Benny Know on the mound. And it looks like we're halfway to legend pitching, which means it's more difficult, I think, right? Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean you're a legend pitcher. It just means your pitching is going to be a little harder for you to control the ball and all that stuff. So here we go. Let's see what we can do. Looking for a bunch of strikeouts. But above anything, we're looking to not give up a home run. That's typically what Benny No has been doing, which is why he's 5-5 and has that big ERA, because he just cannot seem to get away from the long ball. And hopefully we have some good luck today. Hopefully we usually do an over-under of 7 strikeouts. I'm thinking today it's 5. I think we can get 5 strikeouts. Nice play by my shortstop there to get the second out. Excuse me. And we are playing a National League team, so I will be able to bat, which is nice. Big Bryce Harper does not swing at that changeup. Look at that insane shift. We're going to give him a high and tight fastball. And that just missed the corner. We'll give him off the plate because the shift is on, and hopefully he just hits a little. No, we can't even find the strike zone right now. 3-0 count. We're pitching extremely cautious, apparently, to big. There we go. We finally found the plate there. Okay, let's go. Big 3-1 count, man. A lot of home runs on 3-1 counts, and there's a ground ball. We got Bryce Harper 3-2. Let's go right back upstairs and see if we can actually strike out Bryce Harper, and we did. Nice. Look at them looking, they're all confused as we end the first. Okay. Now that the first inning's over and we're up to... Actually, there's something I want to talk to you guys about, so we're going to talk about that in a minute. Here we go. 2 outs, be smart. Benny No caught that one pretty good, but it looks like it's going to be playable and caught for the out. Dang it. Okay, well, Dodgers have a 1-0 lead. So, my son Lumpy, in his last travel ball game you guys saw, he gave up the walk-off to win the game. He came in the inning up by 2 runs. And to put it lightly, I mean, I really feel the pressure just got to my son. That was the first time. I mean, he's always had crowds at his games. But I honestly don't know. Something about the Big League Dreams scenario where there are seats behind home plate. And this being the International World Series, the parents they're super loud and intense, which makes for a fun atmosphere, don't get me wrong. But I really feel that got the best of him. And a couple other things, after we were talking, he told me there were times when his coaches would yell at him and he would kind of feel nervous. That being said, that's to be expected. I mean, coaches are going to not yelling at you with the intent to be upset. They're just trying to drive home, hey, you're not paying attention. Or you need to work on this, but nonetheless, Lumpy didn't take too well to it, and, he didn't have his best pitching day, and you guys saw. The car ride home was one I'll never forget. I've never felt so... It's just a baseball game, you guys, you know what I mean? It's a baseball game, it's not the end of the world, but for that particular day, it was not a good day. Lumpy was very sad, obviously. They had to lead the whole game and they let it slip away. So that kind of loss for any team is going to hurt, because you had the game in your grasps and we just couldn't hold it together for 6 innings. Here's one thing that we got to talk about, because it's interesting to point out that the majority of Lumpy's games never went 6 innings. Like, this is the only game where they lost where they went 6 innings. All of the other ones went 4, maybe 5. Because everyone was saying there was like a 90-minute game, 90-minute games or 4 innings, or pretty much what I figured out is it just depends on how the umpire feels. Because this was the only game they played 6 innings. And if it had been more consistently 6 innings, it would have helped the kids understand. I don't know. I really don't know what to say, you guys. Lumpy went out there. He had a great day at the plate. Just couldn't put it together on the mound. And, the positives, you got to look at the positives. I tried to tell him, hey, you know what? I know you lost, man, and I know it hurts, but you're either going to learn from this or you're going to just keep moping, And right away in the car, like, you know, he was already like, you know what, Dad, I want to get back to work. You know, I don't want this to happen again. And I told him, I go, it's baseball, man. You know, there's times when you're going to lose. There's times when you're going to not be good. You're not going to pitch well. You know, you just hope those times don't happen in big games like the one we just lost. But, I mean, it is what it is, you know. You got to be confident, and you got to roll into the situation with confidence. You can't be scared, which is what I also think happened. I think the moment got to him, and he got super nervous. But who knows, you guys? We're gonna learn from it. We're gonna keep working. He's gonna get back in there. Hopefully, fix a lot of the mistakes that I personally saw. We are at the moment gonna. The plan is to stay with combat. Because we do like the team, we like the core of kids that are with them, and we feel that if they stay together and you know, we get some practice in and work on the things that we need, we could put up a good fight against a lot of those teams. That's another thing I learned out there too. There's a lot of lumpies out there, man. There's a lot of kids playing baseball at his age that have a lot of potential. And that's the fun of travel baseball, is you want to play the best. You know, you want to go up against the best competition, in my opinion. That makes for the funnest games and the best learning experiences. While I'm sad my son gave up the walk-off, I'm super happy that he was put in that position. You know, because that's what you want, man. You want the ball in that inning. You know, Lumpy got the dream scenario. Okay, 1 inning, you're up by 2 runs, go get 3 outs. That's what he needs to be able to do consistently. And he normally does. You know, he has his ups and downs. But that's what we got to work on, that consistency and getting him to actually believe in himself, because Lumpy has an amazing arm. And like I was telling him, I go, it's partially my fault, because I would tell all of his coaches, hey, don't pitch him a lot. I don't want him to hurt his arm because he's only 7. So, like, I didn't take Lumpy to pitching lessons or anything like that until recently. You know, because I'm just super protective of my son's arm. You know, in the moment, I was like, you know what? The whole season, I was like, you know what? They're 7. I don't really care if they lose. You know, eventually Lumpy's going to learn how to pitch. But that being said, when I saw my son struggle in the big moment like that, it immediately made me feel like, dang it, I probably should have prepared him better. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to prepare him better, in a sense that I'm not going to like throw his arm out or anything like that, but we're going to go get pitching lessons. We're going to actually work on the stuff that they recommend. And hopefully we will see a better and improved Lumpy in 8U travel ball. So I'm super excited to get back to work. I know he is. Some of the things we need to work on too are his balance. We've been working on that for a long time, but Lumpy just needs to find that balance, man. One thing about Lumpy is, you know, he's never ridden a bike, you guys. I've never shown him how to ride a bike. And I'm going to do that because I forgot that, like, that's probably how I learned my balance, because riding a bike is exactly what you need. Balance. And that's what Lumpy needs at the plate. I know a lot of comments are like, Lumpy likes to step out. And what I think it is, I think it's just he doesn't quite understand what it means to step straight to the pitcher. And if he does, when it comes to the game, that's not what he's thinking about, you know. His foot just goes where it naturally has been going all these years. So that is something we definitely need to work out, getting that foot more center, more square. We better not have given up a home run. Oh, off the wall, though, with 28 speed, though. He's only going to get to third top, so he's going to stay at second there. So that's definitely what we need to work at. He's already he does a good job of crowding the plate for the most part. I think a lot of those camera angles just kind of make it look like he's super off the bag, but I don't think he is. But they're definitely feeding him outside pitches, so that's what we're going to be working on, because that's what they're going to be throwing him, and you can see right away. As soon as the lefties come up, boom, catcher's shift, give them outside pitches all day, every day. Here we go, man. Let's try to get out of this inning. We got runners at the corners, and oh no, big Andrew McCutchen turns on a fastball inside, and nice at the wall to end the 4th. Ooh, I thought that was going to be a home run, man. We got lucky to get out of that inning. Here we go, Didi Gregorius in the bottom of the 5th. And Benny, no, man, he's having a pretty decent day. He's had some close calls, but the score is still 0. 2 runs for the Dodgers, and that ball's pulled to right, but that is going to be caught for the first out. Okay. So, yeah, to wrap all that up, my son, that was probably the worst game of his life. Not for how he played, just for, like, you know, how he felt afterwards. And oh, there was one more thing I forgot to mention, you know. This was, like, a bad, not bad, I don't know how to really read this, but one thing that was kind of sad to me was, and most people don't know what's going on, you know, because they're playing their own games, but after the game, Lumpy, all crying and sad, still had to take pictures with fans. I mean, I felt so bad for him because you could see he was just not into it. You know, he's 7, he just lost, you know, he's not wanting to take pictures. But that being said, hey, my man, we're pretty popular YouTubers, so when we go to games like that, there's fans everywhere. And, of course, they all want pictures, and, you know, I love the fans, so we're going to do what we need to do to be there for them. And unfortunately, Lumpy, sometimes you're going to have to take pictures in bad moments like that. And that's just something he has to learn. You got to learn humility. You got to learn to forget about it and not take it out on others. You know what I mean? Like, that's what character is to me, is when you're having a bad day and people want to talk to you and they don't necessarily know you're having a bad day, and you still treat them with respect, and you don't show that, you know, you're a second away from just crying. You know, I mean, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I hope you guys can understand what I'm trying to say, man. Obviously, I shouldn't be putting my son in that position, but hey, we're here, and if you're going to have to take a picture with someone after you lose a walk-off, hey, man, it's not the end of the world, you know? But, of course, being 7, he doesn't quite realize that. But, yeah, I just remembered that moment like, wow. Like, the humanity of it hit me. Like, man, my son just lost the game, just gave up the walk-off, and here he is taking pictures and trying to hold back his tears and put on a fake smile. It was just it was a lot. All right, 2 strikes. That's off the plate. Where are we at pitch count-wise? 65, bottom of the 6th. We might make it to the 8th inning if we can get out of here. That ball's launched, and nope, that's going to be caught and playable for the first out. But yeah, definitely the plan is for a team, for Lumpy to be on combat again in 8U. And like I said, this offseason, we're going to be getting everything squared away so that Team Combat comes back and hopefully makes another run at the World Series and goes deep again, man. Because they had a phenomenal tournament, you guys. They started off crappy, but it wasn't even crappy. It was just like, you know, the bats hadn't woken up. Like, if Team Combat at their best, I really feel they can't be beat. I mean, they can, obviously, because it's kids. Anything can happen, but they're a tough team, and I do think they belong in the games with the teams that are winning these things. So, yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully, the team can stay together, and we can make a run. But yeah. Here we go. Bryce Harper looking for some sweet revenge against Benny No after the strikeout. There's one. Got him to end the 6th. Let's go. Love that double play. Sorry, Harper. he's not having fun here with Benny No. 2-0 now. Top of the 7th. They're keeping Benny No into bat, so that's a good sign. And a runner on second. Let's make something happen here. Let's go. First pitch. That ball's lifted into right, baby. Let's go. Where's my runner, man? He should have been going home, man. Unfortunately, he doesn't, but no one's on second. That's the good news. So I get to make my coach upset by stealing right here. Oh, they're trying to pick me off, and they do. Dang it, man. Okay. That's, they read my mind, and they were prepared. So much for my coach. Okay. He's probably going to let me have it. Okay. Still got the 2-0 lead here. Reese Hoskins at the dish. Let's see if we can get out of this inning and continue. No, that's a ball. Okay. Well, yep. Let's go. Be smart here. 1-1. That's a rip. And that's a base hit. Okay. Whew. We got the shutout, but 75 pitches. Who knows how long my coach is going to keep me in there. Especially after giving up the base hit. Okay, they're going to keep me in there with 1 out. Ground ball. That gets on through. That could have been a tailor-made double play. But unfortunately, nope. Now the Phillies have something shaken up here. And here we go. Big chance. Andrew McCutchen Definitely looking for some sweet revenge against Benny. No, there's a strike. Great pitch. Love how Will Smith told me that was a beautifully done pitch. Same thing, but in the dirt. Got him to chase. 0-2, baby. Let's go. High fastball away. Caught him on the corner. Let's go. Sit down. Gotta love that. Andrew McCutchen's like, yep, that was pretty impressive there. 1 out. Still got runners on first and second. Benny No trying to pitch himself out of this jam. Let's see if he can do it. There is a strike. Super nervous because it's Didi Gregorius, man. This guy is amazing. Oh, 2-1 count. Just missed the inside part of the plate. There's a ground ball. We could turn 2. There's 1. Got him. We get out of the jam. Love it, man. This is how Lumpy should have pitched, if we're being quite honest. Throw 5 pitches or less to each batter to retire the side in order. Throw 3 pitches or less. Ooh. Let's go with the 5. That seems more realistic. So basically, I got 5 pitches to get the batters out. Here we go. That's off the plate for a ball. Okay. Well, first things first. We got to throw strikes to force these guys to swing. Here we go. That's 2 balls. Now I essentially got to throw 3 strikes. Here we go. 2-0 count. That's a ground foul ball. Okay. I need him to put it in play is what I really need. Here we go. 2-1. That's a good pitch. That's a foul ball. We're going to fail this challenge, though, because I think this is the 5th pitch coming up right here. We got to get him on a 2-2 count. Ground ball put into play. And there's the out. Okay. I think the challenge is still alive. That was the 5th pitch. Here we go. This is a pinch hitter. Sorry, not the pitcher. I was going to say, here's the 9-hole, the pitcher. Okay, but nope, it's a pinch hitter. Here we go. 0-1. 0-2. Caught the corner. Beautiful. He wants Uncle Charlie in the dirt. Let's see if we can give it to him. Good pitch. That's put into play. That's going to be 2 outs. Okay. I think if we can get this out in 5 pitches or less, we will win the challenge. Inside corner. Let's go. That's turned on and popped up and playable. I think we won the challenge. Let's find out. Beautiful. We got it, man. Good job, Benny. No. Wow. Okay. He was relieved in the 9th inning. You got to give him credit, though, man. The Dodgers get the win off of Benny No's epic pitching performance. And binge watch, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.